Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Now, this is about Cody Rhodes and about Seth Rollins. I'm not going to lie here, guys. I forgot. I totally, completely forgot that Hell in a Cell was this Sunday. That just passed. I just forgot. I've been telling you guys I've not been right lately, have not been myself. I don't want to get into it, what has been going on with me, but I will say this that if anyone knows how the body works, when you get in a very messed up frame of mind, like if you get very stressed out, your body has a tendency to give you pain or make you feel sick. And in my case, because of my stress, my anxieties, my depression a little bit, I won't lie. My stomach has been messing with me. Normally it doesn't. But I've been really not myself. So my stomach really has been screwing with me. Been giving me gas. I may belch during this. I won't lie. Next to the muscles in my back have been messing with me because my disability, the muscles always mess with me, and I don't normally stress about it. But the muscles have been hurting a lot more normal. Now I got gas. Stress can give me gas and upset my stomach, and I got it. So I completely forgot to even think about Hell in a Cell. I forgot. So it wasn't until today when I decided, you know what, I want to know what happened on SmackDown because I usually check out JD. And JD had a video of Hell in a Cell. Now, of course, they're off the script has already been uploaded now because Hell in a Cell had happened. So I was like, maybe I should do a review of Hell in a Cell, maybe consider reviewing it. So this was done in the morning that I found out. So in the afternoon, because I had something to do, had a little bit of things to do, at least one or two things, I decided I was going to at least get a good idea if Hell in a Cell was okay. Because I really wasn't in the mood to look at a really shitty Hell in a Cell. But then when I checked again, because I just saw that Hell in a Cell happen on his title, I didn't read the entire thing. So by the afternoon, because this is being shot near 5 something, near 6, I decided to check. Because I was going to just look at it. Like check some, maybe a few matches, see if anything was interesting, maybe with Cody. I saw in this video again, because it said Hell in a Cell, Cody Rhodes was injured. And at this time, off the script had been uploaded, and Cody Rhodes was injured, and something about MJF is getting heat with Time Warner. I didn't know what's about that with Time Warner. I didn't look off the script. I only looked at the title when it came to Hell in a Cell and then seeing Cody Rhodes injured. And I'm going like, what? And I'm like, what does this mean? So I looked at his intro, like when he's in the car. And he said Cody was injured going into Hell in a Cell. His pec is torn off the bone and he's a tough son of a bitch. And I'm going, what the fuck? So I go to try and see if I can see it. Just the last match. Because he did say it was a glorified Raw. So I'm not interested in that. I just want to see what happened with Cody. So I watch Cody. And holy shit. I think I might add an image in here. There is a shot. I believe I got it in my face. Because I took a couple of them. His entire bicep, tricep, up to his armpit, to his freaking pec, halfway across his pec where his nipple is, it's either black, blue, or heavily red. What the fuck was he thinking? I'm gonna show it again. If no one's seen it, here it is. What the fuck? Holy shit. And I saw the match. Now, was the match good? No. Let's be honest. Seth could not go all ham on Cody because of the pec damage. He held back to a certain extent. Yeah, he was rough with him. There was no lie. He hit him with a kendo stick. He hit his side of his arm with the steel steps. He knocked him off the ring into the cage itself. More than a few times, he did act rough to a certain extent. But he was still gentle compared to what he would have normally done. It is obvious they could not do what they really wanted. Steph was trying not to make it look too garbagely. I take that. Guys, this shows you several things in this match because Cody did win. He won, and he got emotional. He started crying at the end of it. Whether you like Cody or not, this was one of the greatest performances as a pro wrestler for him, flat out. Whether you like him or not. But the key is this. Cody decided to do this damn match. I don't think Vince told him to do it. Cody did it. But then, what does this actually mean for Vince to allow him to do this damn match with a totally torn pec off the fucking bone? When you hear the stories, like with the Dark Side of the Ring with Owen Hart, or some of the older documentaries about Owen, and you wonder why the blue fuck would Vince actually air after he fell. Nearly 90 to 100, he fell from the top of that arena, went onto the rope, and he was dead. You wonder, what was he thinking? This is a perfect example why Vince Kennedy McMahon does not give a fuck about anybody but Vincent Kennedy McMahon and his bottom line. This is not about if Cody wanted to perform and show that he is dedicated to this company and to the fans. Bullshit. He's injured. They have a policy that if you're badly injured, like if you got a neck that is totally damaged, you are supposed to not wrestle because they don't want to be liable for you. For Vince to do this, Vince does not care about his wrestlers. No matter what anyone says, it does not matter if Cody begged on his hands and knees and even was willing to pay Vince. Vince made the choice to allow him to go out there. Kevin Dunn made the choice to let him go out there, agreeing with Vince. You could say about Bruce as well. Bruce Pritchard, even if he's a yes man, he could have said something not to let Vince let him out there. Vince let him go out there. This shows that Vince does not care about the wrestlers. This is not about if Cody wanted this. It's not about Cody wanting this. And if anybody else that you hear that's like just Alex, Solid Monster, JD, the Wrestling Inc. podcast, this doesn't matter what they say like by Cody being a tough son of a bitch going out there. It's not about Cody. He has a completely torn pec off the bone. The damage is substantial. This is about Vince caring only about the business of making money. Flat out. And I'm not even against Seth. This is not Seth's fault. This is not Cody's fault. This is not Seth's fault. This is not Cody's fault. The match, even though it was not able to be the best it could be, it was a good match for what it was, because this is showing how tough Cody is and how dedicated he is to performing in front of fans. The fans booed him at one point, cheered him at another, booed him again, and cheered the ass off for him when he won the damn match. Now, I won't lie that I started getting mad at the fans booting Cody. But it's part of the storyline that they care more about Seth, because Cody coming in from the rival company, a lot of people are still mad at him. But after this, you cannot say that Cody's not dedicated to pro wrestling. He loves it. But this is not about him. This is about Vince letting him go out there. And this just proves to you, if anyone ever wondered if Vince truly doesn't care about his wrestlers, this is proof of it. It don't make a difference, like I said. It doesn't make a difference. Solid Monster, Just Alex, JD, the Wrestling Inc. podcast, or any other podcast out there that says this was an incredible match to show how great Cody is and how tough he is. It is irrelevant. Vince let a badly injured wrestler who has a torn pec off the freaking bone go out and perform. And it was because he got nothing. He could have done something other than this. But Vince's company is garbage. It's the reason why I don't review Raw, SmackDown, or NXT Original or NXT 2.0 anymore. It is garbage. This is bullshit. I don't care what anyone else says. They can call me nothing but a stupid idiot that doesn't understand about pro wrestling, and wrestlers can go out hurt. This is completely different. This is not about him just being hurt going out there. We know wrestlers go out sometimes with torn ACLs, MCLs. They do have torn pecs during the match. Some wrestlers tear their pecs during the match, and they'll try to complete it. Taz broke his neck during a match. Stone Cold Steve Austin with Owen Hart himself doing a pile driver, he also broke his neck during the match. Sabu broke his neck during the match. I'm not telling you that wrestlers don't go out hurt and do those wrestling matches or get hurt during the match. This is a severe injury that you can see openly. Look in my face. That is a bad injury that needs and must have surgery. And the only thing Vince talked about, cared about, has ever said for over 30 years, you see me botching here, is this. Do you know what this means? Do you want to know what this means? Here, I'll give you an example of what it is. It's this. I actually got some money out. This is all Vince cares about. Because if Vince really gave a fuck about his wrestlers, he would have never put him in that damn situation in the damn first place. And as you saw, they were only dollar bills. I don't got that much money. No matter what anybody says. Guys, I don't hate Cody. Never did. He can be an ass. He can be a prick, but he's not a bad guy. Every wrestler can be a prick, an ass, whatever. But they can also have them moments they can be good people. Seth, the same thing. He can be a dick, screwing people over in the business, but it doesn't mean he's a 100% bad guy. So I don't blame them for this. They tried their best to do what they could with a bad situation, with a guy who just went in the match. Again, look at my face. That he should not be wrestling at all. More damage can be done. Even Corey Graves said it. He is threatening to damage himself more by doing this damn match. And he probably did. For us as wrestling fans, also for the payout for that Hell in a Cell. He's going to get paid for it. He's going to get money for that, even though he won't get any medical coverage because Vince doesn't cover fucking medical coverage. This is all going to be on Cody. Yes, Cody will get paid for it, but it doesn't mean he's going to get medical coverage for it. This is all on Cody being away for who knows how long, how many months, or up to a year he could be injured. This is garbage. I don't blame the guys who did the match. They did the best they could. It was not a great match, but because the story was not bad, the crowd was into it, and Cody gave his best in this situation, either because he wanted to pay out, which of course he's going to want money because they're going to need it for the injury. But the point is, he does care about wrestling. This is what you get. And I hope you enjoy this review of this match. Sorry that I did not see the show. And to be honest, hearing it was more like a glorified Raw, I probably wouldn't have liked it anyway. This would have been the only thing I would have talked about. Peace.